And so, like, sometimes what I'm speaking to you is for the world too, like, to understand, because these are all universal way we help each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes what I'm speaking today will touch somebody like future down the path, so I just put it out there what I'm
Well, you
saying.
could say it to me, and I can give it to someone.
Yes, so it's like, because the word carries, like, the healing we want to pass on. So what happened was I was part of American Holistic Association.
You were. Awesome.
So there is a doctor who was sharing, like, he was our what is it called? They have like this opening speech. I forgot like the title they give them. Like they are the honored like first speaker, formal. So he was saying that he went suddenly he was not feeling well. He went to the doctors and he found he was diagnosed with cancer. He was shocked. He was of course, he was a holistic physician. This was in Colorado, the conference was, which is very appropriate. Like, that is John Denver.
Right.
I went through Denver airport. I was thinking about it. Beautiful, beautiful. Colorado is beautiful. So he was sharing, and he said his wife is a nurse. She was a head of the nursing department. Both, like, were very, very nice couple. And he said at one point, one night, he was very sad. And he says he didn't want to disturb his wife. And he was agonizing about his life. And he says suddenly his wife shot up from her dream. And she looked at him. She says, I have been asked to give you this message. You don't need to do this alone anymore. And I know. I know. So then next day, he said he was, because he's like true healer. He was a very nice soul. I think he had so much wisdom. When I think about him, it brings me joy and also sadness. That he left his body. And
but he moved on.
But so the next day he said he on the way back, that was healing, right, a little bit. And then he said he was driving back home and he pulled near a big rock. And he said he was looking for a sign. He said, I really need a sign to know what you said is true. I'm not alone. And he says suddenly a eagle came, sat on top of the rock, looked him right in his eye. And he said it felt like it communicated with him. And then he said he came across this song, the Eagles and Horses. And that touched me into my core. And since then, I feel the birds are the soul, so I wanted to honor that in my space. That's the mother of birds. Her name is, in India, they call her Matangi. Mata means mom. Angi means actually life force. So she's the mother of life force, which made sense. The birds are life force anyway. And they chirp. I feel sometimes they're carrying God's words, It's like they say, and when the energy is good, they will talk, 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 talk. And then if in case a seed is not to their liking, everybody will be quiet, It's like so amazing. Through birds, I learned. And I put, like, so she's so cute. So I gave her a little nest, and I'm going to bring her out so you can watch. So I give her, because in India, traditionally, the birds are considered parrots, messenger of God. And so she has a little feather. It's a jackfruit seed, so it kind of looks like seed. And this is like a gift. The first time my dad gave. My dad usually never gives me gifts. So this actually his wife bought it for me. My dad is married again, and even though he didn't get it for me, I didn't even want to let go of the trash because it's very hard to get gift from my dad because he doesn't think. So I said, okay, I'm going to keep this paper as a remembrance of my dad. Even if it's trash, to me, it's a treasure because my dad doesn't think like me. So sometimes he feels his way, he'll give me time. Okay, he cannot understand memory.
Right.
So he usually traditionally doesn't do anything. And then in India, they say the fishes are like compassion, like through their eyes they feel. So I came across this.
Water, fish, and all of its
See, like
feelings.
it looks
Yes.
so it's like eye of compassion. So like eye of compassion. So this is mother of love. She sits on the eye of compassion, and because the birds technically build their nest with all their trash and stuff and the
Other people's
jackfruit.
trash is their
So
home.
and then I created a jewel for her with beach glass, sea glass, which is alcohol bottles that is thrown in the sea. And actually, the first time I met my husband, we were in the beach. I was holding beach glass in my hand, and I have this whole box here, the jar, the beach glass.
In the back?
Yeah, remember the glass jar?
Mhm.
So what happened
Oh,
was,
how come it's so pretty colors like that?
yeah, I worked as a florist, so I like wholesale. I'll show you. So what happened was I was holding one in my hand, and my husband has a drawl when he speaks, or I should say, I have the accent. It's probably not the accent, but no. He tells me, "Oh, you have seagull ass." And I said, "What?" I thought maybe he was complimenting me. I couldn't tell. So he says to me, "Seagull ass." I said, "Oh, now it makes." So as a joke, how they have to give you coins for recovery. He's in recovery. So I decided as a quirk that my patients will get in recovery a sea glass.
That's a good Nice.
So it is so much fun. Life is about fun, you know.
It is. I was just talking to a few people about life. Like everybody says, like, well, sometimes they say like life sucks.